Hey, what is going on, you guys? My name is Spidey64, and welcome back, everybody, to once again to yet another NASCAR 164 scale diecast review. And here for today's 164 scale diecast review, we are going to be here today, folks, to have a look at and review here today at Tyler Reddick's number 45 Upper Deck Superman 2025 Toyota Camry that he ran at last year's NASCAR Cup Series race at the Echo Park Speedway. All right, so we got ourselves right here a 2025 Tyler Reddick diecast here to talk about, because it's funny because in a year where Tyler Reddick has won 5 races and is probably going to win a lot more races later this fall when the chase begins and such. It's kind of crazy to me how last year he went winless, but then now he has just won literally 5 races. But with that being said, though, let's just not waste some time and let's just get down into this diecast review. Here's a quick look at the packaging. It is the standard basic packaging as we are all accustomed to. 2025 2311 diecast body chassis, limited edition adult collectible Tyler Reddick Upper Deck Superman. That says on the side, and the box kind of came a little bit like that a little bit. I think that's something I did. So there you go. But hopefully some of the boxes that I get here in a minute, especially some of the cars I plan to keep in the box, I hope they don't come out like that. But anyways, here is a look at the diecast itself. So Tyler Reddick ran this at last year's Quaker State 400 at the Atlanta Echo Park Speedway, and I do believe he finished in the top 5 in this race. In a race where everybody crashed on the first lap of stage number 2. It's funny because how literally this year, what's it called? The race was not like that this past weekend. So yeah. Also, by the way, did any of you stayed up that late to watch that race? But yeah, so I wanted to get this diecast because first and foremost, I knew that considering Reddick did not win at all last year, I kind of knew for a fact that we weren't going to get any Reddick race wins and all that such. But I still did wanted to get this one primarily because this is, well, it's technically a Superman car. Not entirely because this is all upper deck. It's basically like a card. I don't know if it's do they make those baseball trading cards, or is that I don't know. But basically they make cards and all that such. Of course, obviously cards and whatnot have you. That's all the raid. Of course, the Pokemon cards, which I don't really get that hobby. No offense to anybody that does collect Pokemon cards, but taking a closer look though at the card itself here, it really is not really much of a Superman card, to be kind of quite honest here with you. I mean, because the only part of the Superman that's here is the front that just says Superman and just says you got the symbol right there and all that stuff based off of the new Superman movie. And that's kind of one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to get this one. And I mean, the car is basically all yellow, blue. If this was a really true Superman car, I feel like that you would swap out the yellow here with red and have the number be, yellow to kind of symbolize, Superman's colors, which is red, white, or which is red, blue, and yellow and such. So there you go. But still, though, it's a really nice looking car, and it's really kind of rare nowadays. We do get these, superhero cars and all that such. I mean, DC and really Warner Brothers are the only ones that are okay with Lionel making their cars and such. Because I know that a couple years ago, just not that long ago, we got the Batman, Superman, v Superman cars. Danica Patrick ran a Wonder Woman car. We got some Justice League cars. Hell, even Eric Almirola ran a Shazam car, which is probably a car that's very rare nowadays. But still, really cool looking one right here and all that such. So, yeah. It does says, actually, right there it says Superman, DC, and Warner Brothers Entertainment. So there you go. They had to add that because of the logo. But anyways, though, let's go ahead and let's just have a look at the sponsors here. So on the windshield banner, it does say, or right here, it does say Toyota, and then you got Reddick. Now, the reason why it's in yellow is because that's to signify he was a part of the in-season challenge, which did begin last year. Then, of course, you got, it says up here, DC Studios, Superman, only in theaters July 11th. I did not watch that movie. I lost track of time. And guys, do you know, guys, my channel literally is based off of a Marvel characters. So you know which of the companies I prefer. Anyways, you got 45, Camry, 2311, Sunoco, and you got a big-ass paint chip right there in the front. But rather, instead of kind of complaining about it, here's something that I'm actually going to do. So before we have a look at the rest of the car, I have this Sharpie marker right here, and this is what I am going to do. So we're just going to, actually I should do this like, see, like that. We're going to try to paint it in like so. All right. Let's try to do it like that. Sorry. So we're just going to fix that with a black Sharpie marker, and there you go. It's like that was never there. So let me just put the card down here for a minute, and let me just close up this marker. All right, let's go ahead and just continue on here. You got Goodyear Go tires, NASCAR Cup Series. You do got the in-season challenge logo that says TNT Sports, number 45. Upper Deck, Mobile One, Eagle, Goodyear tires. Tyler Reddick, Toyota, Pinnacle, Upper Deck 45, Reddick. Not much on the back deck lid, and neither there. You got the Jordan brand logo right there. You got another paint chip, but I can fix that with the Sharpie. You got this big old blank spot because Monster or the Monster Beast, their alcoholic beverage was supposed to be there, which is funny because now Reddick is sponsored by Rockstar, which I'm actually pretty excited to get that Rockstar car. Anyways, I got Upper Deck, Mobile One, DC Studios, Superman, Toyota, 45. Got the same stuff on the other side right there. And of course, we had a look at the underneath, which has the copyright infringement logos for DC and Warner Brothers DC and all that good stuff. But there you go, guys. That's basically kind of gonna do it here for today's video. I know we've been looking at a lot of 2025 cars here. We're kind of in a little bit in a down, not a down, like we're basically kind of a little bit in a drought when it comes to new releases, but coming up here, we got a lot of cool releases. You know, we got some 2026 cars upcoming here soon. There's like a Kyle Busch, Lucas Oil car that's coming up here very soon. I'm really intrigued to get that one to honor the legend. We got a lot of cool diecast coming up here. It's going to be really good for the Gold Series and not so great for NASCAR Authentics collectors. Sorry. But anyways, though, guys, really overall, cool-looking car. It's not really a true Superman-ish car. It's not really, again, a true Superman car right here, but it is still really cool to kind of get this very unique kind of scheme here. I know some fans will be like telling me to go get some of the unique Reddick Jordan brand cars, but I just kind of don't have any interest in them. Plus, I mean, hey, we're going to have a lot of Tyler Reddick cars here to review. The Daytona 500 race one is coming up here very soon. I'm very excited to see that, how it turns out, and yeah. But with that being said, though, guys, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I will catch all of you in the next one. See you all later.